Hi friends, it's Ari, FitPro VR. Probably wondering where I've been lately, or maybe you're not. Maybe this is the first time you're visiting my channel and you're like, who the fuck is this guy? But if you're not, if you're somebody who has been following my channel, uh, hi, my name's Ari, and I am FitPro VR, the one and only FitPro VR. There's no other. Okay, so let me tell you where I've been. Summer was difficult for me. Winter was difficult for me. It was a kind of a harder year for me, just as not like I don't know, just for me personally, like myself, my G. I don't know how to describe it in English, but like, it was I wasn't happy with myself. I gained a lot of weight. I lost my passion, I guess, for fitness. I don't know. It's not that I lost my passion for it. It's that I lost like the novelty of it. I don't know. It seems like the last few years, everything I've been doing is like new, new, new. I did MMA and I lost a shit ton of weight, and then I went from MMA to just CrossFit, and then that was cool, and then like I've been just like bouncing from one to the other, but like I seem to be running out of things to do that are novelty. VR fitness was actually a novelty for me, and then I started getting worried because I built a whole channel around it. I mean, there's 14,000 subscribers. Like, holy shit, I can't believe that many of you have even glanced at my channel, let alone like give a shit about me. But honestly, yeah, I kind of lost my drive for this channel, and just see like I would go to record videos and then I would hate seeing myself because I'm like, look at me, I got fatter. I mean, like I'm not nearly as fat as I used to be, but like I got fat enough to where I didn't like what I saw on the camera, and that can be a problem. I mean, if you've watched my streams in the past, you'd know I do have body dysmorphia. It's a problem when your body dysmorphia and your body start like culminating and like coming together, and it's like it's no longer body dysmorphia. You're just fat now. And I record all these videos, and I'm like, as much as I'm into, kind of fit, kind of fatness, I kind of have a limit there. And I felt like I hit about, I think, like 220. My comfortable weight is about 199. And I'm getting back down to it. So I took the last, but here's the deal: it's like losing weight for me has always been easy. Like I'm blessed in that my body is set up in a way that like if I commit to losing weight, I can do it, and I can do it rather easy. But the problem that comes with is like I get lazy, and I start making excuses, and I start fucking around, and then I find out real quick that I'm not the kind of guy that can just kind of eat whatever he wants and be thin or just even keep my same body weight. I have to work hard all the time just to be kind of fat, and that can be a real issue for my mental health, for my personal health. Um, so what I did was I took these last like month or two, and I committed myself to getting a routine back in. And sadly, that had nothing to do with VR fitness. So I couldn't document anything. I didn't want to like say, oh yeah, I could have. You know what I could have done, and you know, the average person, the average YouTuber would have done this. I would have done all this weight loss stuff and then gone and like went to different companies and said, "Hey, look what I did. I lost like 15 pounds. Pay me money, and I can say it was you who did it." But it wasn't. It wasn't VR fitness. It wasn't any of that. It was like getting a morning routine together, and I would just was like I found myself just on Instagram, just scrolling nonstop, and just I'd look down at my phone and scroll Instagram, and then I'd look up and a fucking hour had gone by, and I'm like, what the hell? Or I'd go to Reddit, and I'd be reading about different things that didn't even matter. Like it doesn't matter. Like who cares about the stuff on Reddit? And then it just became this thing where I would wake up. I would have these great intentions. I'd wake up super early. I'd wake up like 6 o'clock, and then I just doom scroll, or I would get locked in on a certain topic and just watch Instagram dumb shit all day, and it was just like a waste of time, so much wasted time. But I this summer I nipped it in the bud. Me and my family took a trip to visit my mom. I hadn't seen her in a long time, and she lives in Arkansas, and it's a real quiet house. Like there's deer that come up to the backyard, and I live in Philadelphia. You can hear the engine out there. It's a busy city, and it's like one of those things where I wanted to um I just found peace out there, and it was quiet, and I needed a routine. So I kind of just dumped it all. I got rid of Instagram. I got rid of Facebook. I got rid of Reddit. I mean, but this is kind of me. Some people like to taper. I'm not a taper guy. I'm an all or nothing guy. So I just deleted all of it and I replace it with some apps on my phone because like it's 2024. We're on our phones. Like you have to accept that we're on our phones. I'm not just gonna go out and become a monk somewhere. It's just not gonna happen. I got too much shit going on, and I still love this channel. That's the thing is I love the community this channel's built, and I love that what's been going on with it, and so I just dumped all the bullshit. I got rid of all the like all social media. I just don't do it anymore, and I like I'll log on here and there, and but honestly, I got rid of it. I don't look at it anymore. So if I ever post something, just know that I never look at it. YouTube I kept. I like YouTube. YouTube's fun. It's helped a lot, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. I downloaded a bunch of different apps for my phone, and I'll tell you about them. Like I was gonna make like this whole video about the different apps that I downloaded on my phone here. Um, and I was gonna do like I was gonna turn them into like this thing where like I reviewed each app, and I'm just like, I didn't want to. I didn't. I'll tell you about them, but I'm not gonna turn it into a whole thing because it's something that I found within me personally. So I got these apps going. I got like this morning routine going. And I'll tell you about it in a second. And I was like, okay, you have to get your eating under control. And I'm a mindless snacker. I just will if I want a snack, I'll eat like a whole fucking meal's worth of snack, and it's frustrating for me because I forget about it and I just don't think. Um, so anyway, I got my eating under control. I skip breakfast now. I do intermittent fasting, and I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, you have to do it because you'll get cancer. No, I do it because it's easy and I can do it, and it just cuts out the morning bullshit. And so I've been waking up at 5:15 every morning, and I start my routine. And I downloaded like there's three that I downloaded right off the bat, four technically if you want to count an extra one that I added like a day or two later. But I downloaded an app called Mental. Oh my god, this was a fucking lifesaver, man. Mental like fixed so much shit that was going on. Like I'm not one of those guys that's like I didn't come from a broken home. I don't have any excuses like that. Like I was lost. My mental health, I don't say spiritual. I'm not a spiritual guy, but like I felt lost and directionless. And I mean, I have a wonderful wife, a beautiful family. I have a career that I absolutely love. I have like everything going for me, but my for some reason my mental health was just like fuck you, buddy. Um, and I just as a man, I felt like I was missing something. So Mental has helped. Now Mental is an app where like you have this there's this guy that you listen to. I can't remember his name. It's Jason something. It's slipping my mind right now what his name is. Jason something or other. And you listen to a daily dose. It's like a 2 minute just snippet, like a little mini podcast, like 2 minutes long, and you talk about a thing. He talks about like a person or overcoming an adversity or something. That sounds super cheesy when I say it out loud, but the way he says it, it's clever, it's funny. He's my kind of humor. And then what it does is it asks you to write a little bit about it. Okay, so it's like think of a time in your life where you felt blah 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 blah, and then you write about it, and then an AI bot like converts it into a task for you to do in that day. So it's like think about a time where you neglected someone in your life, and then the AI bot will write back to you and say, um, "Today, set a goal for yourself to reach out to someone who you feel like you've neglected and have a 5 minute conversation with them or touch base with somebody, something like that." So it kind of gives you a goal, and I'm a goal guy. I love goals. So it's like a push-up protocol where you do push-ups every day, and I'm up to like 93 push-ups a day. And if you remember my VR workout push-ups, VR workout video, I hate push-ups. I just don't do them. And so like I'm up to 93 every morning, and every day you beat it by like one. So it's a lot, but it's good. You start from just like five. The first one is literally 5 push-ups, and then you just build your way up. And over the last like I think I've been doing this app for 50 some odd days. It builds you up to like well you end at 50 push-ups, and then you keep going on your own. And I'm up to like 93, which is fantastic. They have a cold shower protocol. I'd never done cold showers before. It's like a mental toughness thing, where you try a cold shower every day. But here's the thing, cold showers for me, and this isn't like, oh, I'm fucking hard, bro. It's just like cold showers for me they're not they're not hard for me. So like the first time I did it, it's like the first one was like 7 seconds, and you're doing a hot shower, and you turn the cold shower on, and you just sit for 7 seconds, and you're supposed to be like, oh man, this is tough, but it for me it's not like. And then I just for the first day I did like 3 minutes of a cold shower, like I'm talking an ice cold shower, and I just it didn't for me personally, that didn't feel like a hard thing to do. So I didn't end up doing the cold shower protocol. I'm still doing the push up one. It's got Deontay Wilder and him who talk about it, who I love Deontay Wilder anyway. He's not my favorite boxer, but I respect the shit out of him. And I've learned a ton about him, which makes me respect him even more. Um, they have like an AI therapist, which is fantastic. Like if you're ever just stuck in your thoughts, you can go onto this AI therapist thing and just talk to some bro dude. This is a men's app, by the way. It's not really built for women. Like I know gender, whatever, but like this is for men. Sorry, it's just some shit is for men. This is for men. It's a lot of like male oriented problems and things like that. It's built for men. So I'm gonna put links to all these apps down in the description below too. Download them, don't download them, whatever you gotta do. And the other thing is it has book summaries, like self help books, and you're not supposed to call them self help books because like that sounds super like new age and weird, but they have like book summaries, so you can do like a Tony Robbins book in 10 minutes because it just takes all the points for you and it reads it to you. It voices AI and sometimes it fucks some shit up, but it's for the most part it's okay. Um, and then that's the mental app, and I've been using that like religiously every day. You can see my mental. I'm going to show you right here my streak. I'm at 63 days. See push-ups and daily deuce. And like it's a really good app. I highly recommend this one if you're someone who's just like doesn't feel like you have a direction right now, and you're a man. Okay, the second app I got was one called Stoa. Okay, now Stoa is an app geared towards Stoic meditation and learning Stoicism. I had never really heard of Stoicism before. I'd heard people say like, "Oh, he's Stoic," but I'd never heard of like what Stoicism was. And it's just to summarize it, it's like the act of being unbothered. It's if some bad shit happens, it's training yourself to be unbothered by it. It also has like guided meditations, which I really like. I do like meditating, but in the past, finding meditation has been like a little tricky. Um, for me because like again it felt like directionless and I felt like I would just do random meditation. Stoa has like a whole different thing, and I could put this on the screen, but you can kind of see like I'm just old school, so you can kind of see I'm on Stoic Joy Day, and you can see like it gives you a task throughout your day. I don't always do the task, but it also has like different meditations you can do every day, and if you don't want to do a specific one like the one for today, you can kind of like look. I'm backwards here, sorry. And you can kind of scroll and say, maybe I want to do one about resilience or whatever. Stoa is really cool. It gives you quotes, it gives you like different meditations. You can even learn about Stoicism, like the philosophical theories of Stoicism, which I've been finding really fascinating, and it's helped me a lot as an elementary school teacher to become unbothered because my life is basically being bothered by kids all day. So this has really helped me just find some peace and find some just not blowing up as much. Like I just don't get as angry as I did. I never really got angry a lot at kids, but in traffic and driving in Philadelphia, you get fucking angry because people suck. And this has really helped me deal with my stress in driving. Now, the other one I downloaded was one called Trident Mindset. Now, Trident Mindset is like one that's again, it's kind of for men, I would say. But it's a way of learning kind of more about Stoicism, but just in a more modern way. Stoicism is like an ancient sort of philosophy, but this is more based on like Navy SEAL style, how they build resilience, how they get mentally tough and mentally prepared, but not with all the weird alpha bro dude stuff. Like, I want to make sure this is clear that none of the stuff I'm doing is like that weird fucking alpha male go in the woods and pay $10,000 to be an alpha guy. This is not that. This is actually quite the opposite, and about how how it's okay for men to cry and it's okay to show emotion, but not letting emotions control you and shit like that. So Trident Mindset's been killer for me. A couple other ones that I downloaded to kind of help me out was Stoic. Stoic is not like a Stoic meditation app. Stoic is a It's a journaling app, and I never journaled before. But now that I didn't have Instagram or Facebook, I had no one to like yell into the void to. So I have this one now. So it's like you go in and you do like a daily check in with them, and you go, okay, hopefully I'm back. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling good today. And then you can kind of like it has different little breathing exercises. You can do some journaling. You can kind of do it's a journal. It's a journal that, and it also has an AI version. I didn't download the AI version because I got so much AI bullshit in my life right now. And you can see right now, look at me. I'm on day 51, top corner right there, 51. So I'm doing good. And I'll prove you my Stoa one too. My Stoa, where's my Stoa? You can see at the top, 54 right there. So yeah, so I'm kicking ass right now. I'm doing a good job with keeping my routine going. Trident Mindset, I don't have the streak right now because for some reason this one didn't keep the streak very well. And like I lost a couple. You can see I'm at like the best streak was 24. My current streak's 11. Like there were times I logged in the app and I did all this stuff and it didn't keep the streak. Oh well, I don't really care that much. And then Habitica, Philly drivers. Habitica is like a checklist, but it's an RPG checklist, so you can kind of see all the different things that you can do throughout your day. And as you do them, your character kind of gains experience and gold, and you can kind of decorate them. Me and my son did this together, and he likes it. I love it. I'm a checklist guy. Yeah, I swear, if I have something super important to do and I just think about it, it doesn't get done. And then suddenly I have to do, and suddenly I put it on a checklist and I will get that shit done immediately and to make sure I check it off that checklist because there's no fucking way I'm gonna let that thing slip all night. But yeah, those are the apps I've been using. I've also been replacing Instagram time that before my son and I we do a thing called stupid TikToks where we just loaf and watch stupid TikToks. It was just Instagram though. He just called it TikToks. Um, but I replaced it with Pokemon Go. So now, whenever we would have done a stupid TikTok day or stupid TikTok time, we just go out and walk around the neighborhood, or we find a place to go and drive out there and walk around and do that. So we're staying a little bit healthier. I also committed to going to the gym every day on my lunch break, and I haven't missed a day except for like one or two when I had a really bad stomach virus. But so yeah, I'm doing great. I don't know if you can see from here up. I feel a lot better. I've lost about 12 pounds. I think the highest I got was 220 when I went to the doctor. I'm at 208. The goal is 199 because that's my comfortable weight where I can kind of exist without worrying too much. And also, I don't want to buy a bunch of new shirts. I have so many large shirts. I don't need to like get out of them. I changed my filming location. I felt like I was getting too frou-frou with my channel. I want it to be a little bit grittier, a little bit like raw, like it used to be when I first started. And I think we're back in business. It's not the same priority I had in my life. Like my first year when I was putting out, there were some days I put out like 20 videos. Some months I put out 20 videos in a month, which is crazy. But I got so much going on. I started taking Japanese super serious. I'm like starting to feel the flow. This is like month 2 of studying Japanese for no reason. I don't have a reason to learn it. I love Japanese shit. Like I'm not like, I don't even watch anime. But like, I love Japanese music. I love city pop. I love Maria Takeuchi. I love Miki Matsubara. Like that's my jam. So yeah, we're doing good. The channel's still here. The channel's not going anywhere. We'll see how long we last. If we do another year, I'll be happy. I might call it a year. I might call it quits after a year, depending on what's going on. I got some new goodies coming up. I got a new headset that I can't show you, but I still got to look at it. I haven't set it up yet. I haven't played with it yet. But yeah, I just went to New York for a meta event. I got to meet Rainier Pollard. That was kind of cool. Like, I mean, he's just a guy, but I got a pair of those Meta Ray-Ban glasses that take pictures and shit. Like, I'm still doing stuff in the VR world. I just needed a break, and I needed to like get my shit under control so I could come back with a fresh outlook on it. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let me know in the comments what you think. My name is Ari of FitPro VR. Don't forget to get your workout in today.